Assalamualaikum. Saya Zain Hamid ataupun Zain Rough Edge. Dari kumpulan Rough Edge. Okay. Just nak beritahu korang semua guys. I'm so happy today because hari ni saya nak introduce saya punya podcast sendiri. Nama dia 360K. Okay? Podcast 360K. Podcast 360K. Podcast. Ingat dalam otak Alright. Sebelum tu, okay. Kenapa nama dia 360K? Kenapa dia 360K? Sebab saya cover semua jenis story daripada setiap sudut 360 degrees. Okay, tak kira siapa pun. Yang penting ceritanya positif, positive stories, motivational stories, success stories, history. Tak kisahlah history apa pun, yang baik-baik sajalah. Okay, kenapa nama dia 360? Saya cover 360 degrees. Kenapa dia 60K? Sebab saya originally from Taman Tun Dr. Ismail, postcode 60,000. Okay, orang Sungai Mencala pun, kampung Sungai Mencala pun postcode dia sama juga 60,000. So kita gang 360K ataupun 60K untuk postcode lah. Okay, untuk first guest saya, happy ni dah ada podcast sendiri kan, Alhamdulillah. First guest saya untuk 360K podcast ni, dia ni legend, sangat dihormati di kalangan penggiat seni tanah air. Tak kisahlah teater, drama dan juga filem, apa-apalah yang mengenai dengan seni. Seorang kakak, someone that yang saya look up, sebab dia berilmu. Saya pernah bekerja dengan dia first time dalam Keluarga Iskandar season 1 dan season 2. Dia jadi kakak ipar saya. Okay, latest kerja saya dengan dia Keluarga Bahadon season 2, season 3. Itulah semua benda ada kedua keluarga-keluarga kan. Okay, saya pun dah anggap dia macam kakak saya sendiri. Okay, dia pernah menang Best Supporting Actress pada FFM keempat untuk filem Femina. Okay, dia ni famous dengan dialog kalau tak kisahlah kita ni orang putih ke, orang merah ke, orang biru ke, kita ni Malaysian kan. Okay guys, saya nak introduce Susan Lankester ataupun saya panggil Kak Susan. Alright, interview ni kita shoot betul-betul few weeks before dia menang Best. Saya nak bagi shout out satu lagi. Interview ni kita shoot betul-betul dia like few weeks before dia menang Best Comedy Performance dalam Asian Academy Creative Awards 2021. Level Asia, okay? InsyaAllah level world apa ni. Dia memang legend, sangat dihormati dan sangat helpful. Okay, very friendly. Sebelum tu, saya nak shout out to 360K podcast punya partners dan sponsors, okay? Sekarang ni kau boleh nampak kan mic ni. Okay. Kau boleh nampak 360K menggunakan V-Fine Cave 658 Dynamic Cardioid Microphone dari Music Bliss. Okay, the music shop that excites. Thank you so much Music Bliss. Okay, kalau korang suka dengan mic ni, korang boleh check it out diorang punya website, boleh tengok kat sana. Senang je sebab dia plug and play. Sangat-sangat senang. Okay. Juga terima kasih kepada kita orang punya storage sponsors iaitu Toshiba, tapi dia tak ada kat sini lah sekarang dia kat bawah. Okay, kalau korang suka, tolong subscribe pada 360K Podcast di YouTube. Like dan juga sebarkan untuk kebaikan sejagat. Okay, benda-benda yang tidak baik seperti fitnah di akhir zaman tidak boleh berada di kawasan 360K Podcast. Okay, itu saja. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Kita jumpa. Hi Susan.
Hey,
how are you?
I didn't know we were rolling.
Okay, first of all I nak congratulate you because regional punya AACA is it?
Yes.
For Best Actress in a Comedy, is it?
Best comedy performance.
Best Comedy Performance. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alright, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
To 360K.
Apa benda tu?
60K is 60,000. I'm from Taman Tun Dr. Ismail.
Okay.
60K is 60,000 the postcode.
Okay.
So
360 pun what? Complete circle
yeah, complete
juga?
circle, yeah.
Life.
Yeah.
It's life as well.
So this is my Chinese look. Okay. Okay.
Very handsome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
How are you, Azizan?
I'm okay.
Okay, thank you. So can you tell me about your introduce yourself for the YouTube.
Okay.
Your full name, age tak payahlah, suka hati you lah kalau nak cakap kita. And then tell us about yourself. Yeah.
Panjang cerita ni.
What's your full name?
My full name is Susan Ann Lankester. Kalau nak bagi check, ANNE.
Yes, definitely. Ingat ANNE.
Yeah, itu mahal tu. I've been in the industry for over 30 years. So masa tahun
Is it?
1983.
I think that's
Mechanic.
almost 40 years.
No, over 30
Over
years.
30 years,
So film mechanic keluar 1983. So masa tu lah. But masa mechanic tu, saya actually terlajak dalam film industry Malaysia ni sebab saya tak ada plan langsung. Theatre maybe, but not in film or TV. So masa tu kita bawa balik from boarding school on one year sabbatical, tengah buat commercials. Masa tu dulu Pan Asian popular kan.
Yeah. During the 80s, 90s, right?
That's right. Yeah. So apa yang rokok-rokok, drinks and everything semua ke Pan Asian, right? So Hafsham nampak gambar saya kat dalam one talent agency and dia panggil Michael Gunter, arwah Michael Gunter. Masa tu dia jadi my talent agent, panggil saya datang. Julie Farida sekali in the same talent agency. So jumpa dengan Hafsham and dia ambil gambar sambil chit-chat dengan saya. And masa tu rambut saya pendek, curly, dan badan saya berisi sebab muda kan.
Yeah. Baby fat lah.
Huh?
Baby fat, is it?
Yeah, they call that baby fat.
Yeah.
So but then a lot of men tell me that they miss me in baby fat, and I'm like, well, I'm glad I don't have it. But anyway, so chit chat, and then cakap.
That was in 1980.
Well, mechanic was 83, so I guess maybe 1982. Good.
Oh, okay, a year before.
Yeah, something like that. So dia tanya, would you like to be in a movie? And I'm like, I have no training. And then dia tanya, did you do anything in school? So saya cakap, I did theatre. He said, well, there you are. I said, but actually I buat backdrop. Saya suka buat art. That's why kadang-kadang on set, keluarga Bahadon, saya yang kepo the art department. Sebab apa ni, what you doing? Ning nong, bukannya nak hafal dialog, pergi sibuk ke art department sana. So, and then dia cakap, what about acting? So I said, I buat yang small supporting roles and then the backdrop, art department, everything. Tapi main roles tak minat. And then dia suruh saya baca some scenes from his English theatre script. So I just baca je. And then he said, would you be interested to be casted in a Malay movie? I said, I can't speak Malay. They said, never mind, don't worry, I will teach you. Ni Osman Hafsham yang mula-mula tanamkan this seed in me without me realizing yang this is something that is going to follow me for the rest of my career. Yeah. It's just crazy, kan, sometimes life. So dia cakap, never mind, let me think about it. So then dalam seminggu dua, I got a call from Michael and dia cakap, you got the role. I'm like, what role? Dah lupa dah. What role? He said, this for the Malaysian movie. And I was like, really? But I can't speak. He said, never mind, the director's very happy with you. He says he will mold you. Dan itulah my first step into something that was just completely bizarre, call time, then do makeup and put wardrobe and then go on set, hafal dialogue. Kalau tak faham, I'll go up to him, excuse me, what does this mean? Dia akan explain. So he just said, memorize the lines. If you can memorize and you understand, that's how you will learn the language. Memang betul pun. Lepas tu bila time break, saya duduk dengan kru. Lepak dengan kru. Dengar cara diorang cakap lugua.
The
best way.
KL city style.
The best way to learn the language, and benda-benda yang mengarut pun diorang ajar saya lah.
Of course.
So a lot of things I learned with the crew I won't mention here, but anyway, and then mechanic habis, and then I thought, okay, that's the end of it. So I went back to my night classes. Masa tu my mother cakap, why don't you study at night? So I studied public relations, computer science dulu, private secretarialship, just as backup. So my mum cakap, kalau you don't want to go back to UK, if you want to stay here, at least you got backup. Masa tu perempuan job opportunities is public relations officer or secretary kan. Nothing much. So I put like, okay. And then promotion started for mechanic, and it just became crazy. And when mechanic came out, and reporters were calling and everything, and there's new faces, Julie Farida, Yasmin Yusof, Ahmad Tamimi, Imuda, Sani Sudin, all budak baru, all just coming up. And of course Arwah Azmil Mustafa as well. It was almost like everybody said this is the real Malaysian film. At the same time, it's semua muka budak-budak baru yang naik sekali dengan cerita ni, fresh. Yusuf Haslam probably was the only face that orang kenal masa tu, and maybe Abang Ahmad Tamimi as well, sebab yang memang dah ada footsteps already. Tapi selain pada tu, it was just us, just leading the film, and orang tanya like, what do you want to do after this? I said, I don't know. Tak nak carry on ke?
Your first film, you tak pernah get involved in any
nothing.
Even drama apa semua tak pernah kan?
Tak. So I was like, tak tahu lagi. I don't know. So diorang cakap tak ada offer lagi. I said belum, because memang belum. Tapi padahal diorang tak tahu macam mana nak contact saya, because after that I was just like, I disappeared.
Okay. Not even a phone number, house phone number?
No, I didn't give anyone. So masa tu lah when start lah press interviews and everything, Yusuf Haslam minta my phone number dengan Uncle Aziz Jaafar. And then slowly lah I masuk. Macam kan dulu dia ada remang-remang Kota Raya.
Yeah.
Kan? Naik motor kan? Tak pernah naik motorbike, police. Yusuf Haslam boleh cakap when the cops came with the motorbikes. Susan kan dia bantu yang cakap yang tegas. I give you half an hour, you go and learn and then come back and we shoot. Setengah jam dia bagi dengan police uniform. Just the Yamaha, the medium one. What's that? Do you know bikes? Yamaha, the Yamaha.
Not really, but certain bikes. But
not the 700, the one slightly smaller for...
Like 500cc?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Never rode a motorbike in my life. Dia orang just, okay, macam ni tekan-tekan jalan. And I just, for half an hour, just naik turun kat luar restaurant Haslam.
Oh, dekat...
The old restaurant kat situ.
Oh, okay.
Just belajar. Naik turun, okay, setengah jam. Okay ke Susan? I'm like, I don't know. Jom, masuk highway, shooting ni camera. Like macam ni, but at least...
First time pula tu?
Yes, and then but he had two real cops on either side. Macam chips lah dulu kan, dulu chips. So two real cops on either side, naik motor, and then kita kat tengah dengan helmet semua. Vroom. So at least if anything happened, diorang boleh just tolong. Shoot lah, shoot.
But you managed to handle it?
I did it. I tengah senyum, constantly senyum. Yusuf Hassan dengan bullhorn tu, Susan, jangan senyum. Tapi seronok sangat tu. Mana ada polis senyum kan? Macam tu. And then it just slowly continued. Uncle Aziz Jaafar dia panggil untuk drama series. But I must say my story is a very slow story sebab I selalu lari.
Yeah.
And then datang
You went
balik.
absent.
Lari and then datang balik. I don't know why. It was almost like I needed to just breathe and then come back again. Sorry. Breathe and then come back again. It's almost like I need to just sort of chill, do my own thing, and then come back. And I've been very lucky as well, because everything that I've done always has a recognition or something behind it that orang akan remember.
Yeah.
Even after Mechanic, I did something with Malik Noor. Dia jadi hero Hasham juga, and then after that masuk dalam Ringgit ke Surga and lain-lain. But Ringgit ke Surga saya tak pelakon. They asked me, Warner Music asked me to sing the soundtrack, the theme
So
song.
you nyanyi juga?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it your first time?
Yeah. But okay, I have to admit, I did an album with Warner Music.
Before that?
For fun. Masa 2.1.
Oh, okay.
So they got the idea, Warner Music got the idea, cakap, because 2.1 masa tu is like hot.
Yeah,
hot
yeah.
You letak anything and it will just jalan.
Yeah.
So they thought, okay, Ibu dah buat album. So they said, why don't you try, Susan? I'm like, walaupun on set, as Sarah, Watak Sarah, I would always sing Lisa Stansfield or Sheila Majid's songs. And they said, why don't you try? So try lah.
So you have an album?
Yeah. Somewhere.
Like how many songs inside?
10.
Okay.
2 lagu Orang Putih.
Yang lain semua Malay?
Yeah, all Malay. And I had M. Nasir, Hafsah Hassan.
As a composer?
It's composers and lyricists.
Where can I find it?
I don't know.
YouTube?
Maybe. Some songs are on YouTube.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think it's with Warner Music. So I signed for 3, but I only did 1. And
Yeah.
after that, I said, I don't want to do it anymore.
Okay, that is the singing part lah.
I don't know how you guys do it, really, to be honest. I think I would rather be an actor on stage or actor on stage or on set any day. I think being a
Yeah.
singer, it takes a certain kind of mentality to be able to go up and perform. If you're having a shit day, good luck, man.
Yeah.
Really.
And it's always like that.
I know. Seriously.
Tak ada pun yang beautiful je kau nyanyi.
Kan?
No. Especially like live performance.
Yeah.
So, did you perform?
Yeah.
Like-
Dua lagu masuk music. Jangan marah. Finals.
So you
I didn't do the finals. I was in Philippines.
So, siapa yang buat?
Tak ada orang. That's why I got banned.
You got banned
TV3 banned me.
because you tak datang.
I didn't turn up because saya kat
You went to
Philippines.
but you went for the semi-final.
Tak.
You went to the final.
Terus finals, and then I didn't turn up. I was in Philippines because masa tu Philippines it was festival film tak apa, and I was there sangkut kat sana. They got the dates all mixed up.
I see. So then that's it, history lah.
History.
Okay, so back to 2.1 sitcom. You did a lot of sitcom apa semua, and then film like Ringgit Ka Surga, singing, and then after that,
What else did I do? Film. Can't remember. I didn't do that many films, though people say I did. I just don't remember the titles.
that was like long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides Proxy now,
Yeah.
but sebelum tu, when was the last feature I did? It's a while ago.
Yeah.
I've just done a lot of
It's TV stuff.
TV stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I remember you were absent for a while.
Yeah.
You pergi
Why?
mana?
Ada kat sini, and then ada juga pergi jumpa family kat overseas.
Or you went back to UK?
I got fed up with the industry.
Okay. So how about why? Yeah.
I got very bored with the scripts.
Okay.
Script tu yang paling important. Kalau tak ada script, kita tak boleh buat anything.
Yeah, no matter kau ni berlakon gempak macam mana
Yeah.
pun, but without a good script, yeah, that's it.
So I just got fed up. It's the same old. Perempuan Mak Saleh datang ke Malaysia, jatuh cinta, the same old religious problems
Yeah.
and having arguments with the in-laws and then cry.
Yeah.
Either you break up, you go back, or you make up. So I'm like, okay, I can do this blindfolded. There's
Yeah.
no challenge anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That feeling is not there anymore lah.
Yeah, so for me, it's like I like to be challenged. That's why I suka theatre, because theatre is so challenging.
So you buat theatre lah masa tu? For how many years?
I disappeared for 15 years, so in and out my travels. I travelled a lot, and then balik sini I would do theatre productions, either performing or I would produce and direct.
For almost 15 years lah.
Almost 15 years.
So how about any other stuff besides acting?
I have a very small interior design company.
Oh.
It's called Lankester Designs. I only do homes and apartments because I find it very personal. Biasanya dia kawan-kawan lah, word of mouth kawan yang introduce, and then I go in and renovate the whole house. And pada saya, it gives me a sense of satisfaction. It's part of the creative process, but dalam kita ni creative people, there's so many facets.
Yeah.
So it's also part of the creative. I think it's part of my those days yang kat theatre, kat sekolah suka buat art drop and everything.
Yeah.
This is that part of color schemes, changing designs and everything. So I just finished one 2 days ago of my friend's house in Tamantun, Bukit Kiara, tahu tak?
Yeah.
Pink apartments.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kiara Green.
Kiara Green, yeah.
So they walk up old school apartments and so totally gutted it
I
out.
think that's antara the first
Yeah.
apartment in Taman Tun.
Yeah. So really old. So you have to change all the pipes and the ceilings and everything. So walaupun dia kecil, but it's amazing what you can do, even size. You can just make it really comfortable untuk dua orang kan.
Yeah.
So and it's fun. I find the satisfaction of seeing someone bila dia masuk balik tengok rumah dia dah cantik and will tahan for at least another 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
The look on their face is priceless.
As if macam it's a new house lah.
Yeah.
Having a new house.
Yeah, and you feel so good. You
Yeah.
feel so happy for them. Yeah.
So, back to theatre for
Okay.
15 years.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit.
So So whenever I go overseas, I always go and try and catch their theatre productions kat luar mana-mana kan, just to see what they're doing and also how they perform. Even if it's on street theatre, memang very interesting, or in their theatres. And selalu envious. Walaupun sekarang kita ada Istana Budaya, but I feel Istana Budaya is so underutilized. And it's a shame because kita ada the space and the kind of technology in Istana Budaya for international productions. Tapi I don't know why they're not coming. Dulu ada, banyak. Sekarang tak ada. Because saya ingat lagi pergi Istana Budaya selalu ada international theatre productions atau musical, selalu pergi. Tapi sekarang maybe it's pandemic or maybe, I don't know, management.
Is it before the pandemic?
Before.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know, management maybe, it really depends. So anyway, so I travel a lot and I watch, even when I went to Sri Lanka, saya pergi juga tengok dia punya cultural performances and everything. And sebab kita di Malaysia ni ada a vast multicultural society kan. So kita punya festivals pun satu hal. We always celebrate everybody's festivals and everything. So our theatre, our performances, even on television and film, we must
have
that diversity. Kalau boleh. That is what make people watch. Because kalau boleh nak tarik audience, that's the best way to have that diverse influence. And only some directors manage to do that. Yasmin Ahmad was one who did it really well. She managed to get everything. And of course now Anomalous Films, because Keluarga Bahadon is a real cocktail of all Malaysia, which is great.
Multiracial.
Memang best. So whatever I watch overseas, I try to bring back to instill into my productions, either as myself as an actor, just bits and bobs that you always simpan kat belakang untuk pull out whenever you need for a character reference, just to tweak, bagi dia interesting sikit. Same thing when you're a producer or a director for theatre. Because for the audience, it's... When we are on a screen, it is 2D kind of effect. Audience tengok macam tu je. But when you're on stage, it is 3D and sometimes even more because of the depth of the backdrop to the actor, to the front of stage, to the audience. So diorang ada banyak levels nak tengok kan. So you must really be aware of everything that's going on around on stage, and that is the director's job.
To manage it well.
Even when you move your actors, is very, very important because there's a reason. Ada reason kenapa dia pergi ke sini ke sana, A to B to C. Even lighting is key because kita tak boleh follow light kan. Like on film we can actually have someone to follow, but on theatre you set and it's someone punching buttons. So it's a different kind of setup. It's also a different kind of mindset, and you have to be very disciplined lah. And one thing I enjoy about theatre is it makes everyone very disciplined because you're disciplining tentang rehearsal. Sebab orang theatre, bayaran dia ciput compared to film and TV. Cannot survive. You have to have a second or a third job.
In Malaysia? But in outside?
Also the same. They say they cannot survive, but I'm looking at what they get paid compared to us. I'm like, I could survive on that. But to them, it's still never enough because they have the government helping, blah, blah, blah. I mean, even Indonesia, it's huge. Besar. So kat sini, kita terpaksa ada job kedua atau ketiga. But our passion is, say, for example, on being a theatre actor or a producer or director, it's usually ticket sales and whatever production dapat, and then you get that amount. But the passion and the discipline that goes in, you ambil sebulan untuk rehearsals. And then stand by for a performance, say for about 2 weeks, every day, every night, and you do the same thing again
over
and again,
and over again.
and again until habis. And maybe you dapatlah berapa ratus itu je. But it makes you, one, a better performer, two, everything you respect everybody's timing, because time is precious. Right? Bukan macam kita, Susan datang pukul 2:30, datang pukul 2:40, 10 minutes because it was traffic. Kalau tak, normally on set, siapa sampai dulu? I do.
Yeah.
I'm there when they say 7 o'clock. I'm there 7 o'clock because I like to wind down with the crew when they have their breakfast. Boleh tanya. I have my coffee, and then borak-borak, baru pergi ke set and then start makeup because it's just the whole process thing. I don't like to arrive and then rush.
Yeah.
So it's very. I think it's my theatre background because ikut style
You
macam
ikut
tu
the
lah.
discipline apa semua.
And I think it's very important for upcoming actors
Yeah.
to masuk theatre because it breaks down all your insecurities. You have no choice but to buka.
Yeah.
You know, when you become brave to buka everything, then when any character will not faze you, you can try anything. You tak segan, tak takut, tak rasa macam malu. You go for it.
I've been trying it. Now.
Can you do it?
Like I'm learning to nak try lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to try any kind of character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a mindset. Yeah, you must
Yeah.
be able to just buka, and then allow anything and just take directions. And then also because beside a director will direct you, but as an actor it's your responsibility to do your homework as well.
Yeah.
And itu yang theatre actors kebanyakan, that's the stage where kita kena buat homework.
Yeah.
So you do your research and then you come to set prepared. Sepatutnya lah.
So kalau macam for new actor yang background theatre apa semua, dia orang ada warm up, dia orang apa semua kan. So what is your advice? Macam kalau dia masuk dalam TV punya scene or film, so kalau dia nak warm up, kadang-kadang dia mungkin malu dengan any other crew or actors yang bukan theatre punya background. So dia orang normally kalau kat theatre, of course semua orang warm up apa semua. Okay.
Kuat aja.
Ya, tak malu lah. Tapi mungkin dia malu bila dia masuk set TV or drama, TV drama or film, and dia orang terpaksa pergi tempat lain jauh supaya dia orang tak nampak, takut malu apa semua. So what is your advice for them and for orang-orang yang tak pernah ada theatre background tapi dalam TV and film punya industry yang kena ada warm up? Can you tell us?
You shouldn't be afraid. Jangan malu. Because you warming up is stretching your body, is training your body to be ready for the role. Or biarkan orang gelak. Kalau dia orang gelak, lantak dia orang pergi. Because at the end of the day, you will perform well and then they will respect you for it. So don't be afraid. For me, it's like every day, whenever I'm on set, I mean, Kai and Roy and I don't know whether you've caught me doing it when we're having scenes,
do.
but you do it as well, right?
Yeah.
So we always because your lips, kan? And you stretch your mouth.
Even when I sing pun, I have to do the warm up.
Yeah.
Even kita main bola, we do sports,
exactly.
we have to warm up.
Yeah, so your body is your body is what projects you to do everything. Your face and your body. So you need to stretch. I'm always stretching before I do, especially heavy scenes. I will go inside. You'll go inside, stretch, do vocal warm-ups. Ha. So you warm up your chest and then you breathe from your core, right?
Yeah.
Huh. And you can actually push. For theatre, you can actually push your voice to bounce off that wall and come back if you do it right. Macam penyanyi.
Yeah.
So it's all about performance, right? Your voice is your weapon.
You need to warm up.
Yeah.
Itu dia punya basic lah.
Basic. So, okay, masa saya buat Natra, ingat tak Irma Fatima did Natra in Istana Budaya?
Yeah.
So the first time diorang buat, it was a sellout. Samantha Schubert ambil role yang Hertog, Milia Hertog to whatever the character's name. And then the second time Irma direct, dipanggil saya gantikan Samantha Schubert. And I did it. Tapi even masa rehearsals, I did warm up. And diorang semua tegur, I boleh dengar diorang bisik kat belakang, Susan, to warm up. Ya ke?
Dia macam benda tu
Macam pelik.
Dia sepatutnya, it's supposed to be a
And
normal thing, right?
I turn around and say, biasa kan dek? Say, tapi kadang-kadang kita tak buat. Kenapa tak buat? Sebab tak ada orang suruh. I said, tak payah orang suruh, buat sendiri.
Yeah.
And then when we were mic'd up every day before performance, kena datang I think 3 hours before curtains up kan. Diorang mic up. Saya akan berdiri kat tengah Istana Budaya sebab kena sound check kan. Before sound check, before diorang pasang mic, I'm already warming up. And this is not puji diri or whatever, but the abang technical yang pegang that controls the board, right? 64 channels or whatever. Bila time they mic up me and I just go testing 1 2. Susan dah okay dah, suara dia dah alright, dah pecah.
Dah buka dah.
Yeah, off.
Yeah.
Yang lain tu doing trying to
Because
adjust.
your vocal cord masih
It's warm already.
Yeah,
You don't want it tight. So, and these sort of things are important. Even television and film, you should, because kalau kita tak pakai clip mic, kita kena boom macam ni. Technically, you should, because then even if you want to whisper, you can hear.
Exactly.
And that's important.
Yes.
It's stage.
I do agree.
So these are things I think we all need to practice and make it into something that we do every time before we go on set. That's why I say, come half an hour earlier before your call time, kalau you rajin lah.
Yeah.
And just have your coffee, chill, relax, stretch, warm up, then do your hair and makeup.
Yeah.
And then after that, if you can, with your makeup, sebab saya rasa makeup tu
Dia buat
sometimes
muka
like a
you-
mask, right?
Yeah, dia
So
macam
dia pegang
stiff,
aja,
feels
yeah.
stiff,
So then
yeah.
you stretch again. Walaupun you peluh sikit, itu yang cantik. Because your sweat comes out, means your body is tuned, you're
Yeah.
ready. Dia macam like elastic kan. So
So
it's very important.
masuk set, you can terus.
You're just ready lah.
Yeah.
I mean, even your flub lines is normal. Me, I'm always tripping over my lines, but that Kai knows it's normal for me. But when you land it, everything is just cantik. When you
True.
do it right.
True.
Yeah. So that's key for me.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, it's just funny for me when people are, when I'm doing something that is part of what you should do as an actor, and then people are talking about me behind my back. I selalu rasa like, why are you talking? Do it. It's nothing play. It's actually really good for you.
Yeah.
It's actually really good for you to learn to do these things.
It's the basic pun. Lagi pun you need to warm up. Even
Tak,
you
itu kira dia orang malas.
Right, betul. I have to agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, because kalau macam singing pun lebih kurang sama. Kalau you tak warm up, then
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I remember one time AIM, Asian AIM What's AIM?
Anugerah Industri Music.
Yeah, when it first started.
Yeah.
Masa tu
90s kan?
Yeah,
Early
so
90s.
and it was a lot of fun masa tu. Zainal Abidin, saya kena nyanyi dengan Dato' SM Salim on stage. So Zainal Abidin ada kat sana, and I was just doing my normal theatre. And he said to me, good, you're doing this. I said, I'm not professional like you, because dia boleh, when he warms up, it's Ziana Zain also, Ning Baizura also, very good backstage, very professional. Dia orang punya warm up gila-gila punya. But it's just good to see that there are those, until today, like you can tell who are the professional ones, right?
Yeah.
The cara dia orang buat. I'm talking about the old timers. I don't know the new ones, unfortunately. I didn't even know you could sing until Koga Iskandar, so you can imagine I didn't even know.
Yeah.
So it's very important, and I think when you train yourself to appreciate your craft and be professional, it helps when you perform as well. Pada saya lah,
Yeah.
performance is everything. So orang akan tengok, walaupun dia orang tak tahu apa jadi kat backstage, tapi when you perform, orang akan appreciate, because you do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You get paid so much, you might as well do the best that you can.
True. That's about theatre and warming up apa semua. So after 15 years in the theatre punya scene, I think the TV punya ni dapat tengok you balik Keluarga Iskandar kan?
I think so.
Is it?
I think so.
Ke ada before that ada you buat something else?
Maybe, but nothing substantial. I think it was Keluarga Iskandar that suddenly...
That was in 2012.
Something like that. Because
Yeah.
I know I disappeared for a long time, and then I got this call from this guy. Can't remember his name. He said, Kak, kita nak awak datang
Casting.
I was like, casting? Untuk satu comedy. I think he said something like that. Comedy, Kak. Bila? And then he cakap something. And then there were dates changing or whatever. And then I pergi.
I think that one is masa office lama.
Ya, kat
Mutiara
Mutiara Damansara.
Ya.
Nak cari office tu pun satu hal.
And then I think by the time script reading apa semua baru dah new place kan kat Kampung Melayu Subang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, cerita dia.
Yeah. After that call.
The story, the call.
Yeah.
So,
Tell us.
So I pun tanya lah, my friends like, hey guys, do you have to go for casting these days for your shooting? I've been out of the system for so long, I don't know what's going on. No lah, you can, no need, whatever. It's okay, they should just take you like that. So I was like, really? Oh, okay. But then I became like, I've been out of the industry for so long, I should go lah. Never mind, doesn't matter. So, pergi nak cari office tu satu hal. dapat cari in the end. And I go in and I see Kai and I see one has Lisa.
Yeah.
I have no idea who they are. And they're like, oh, hello, thank you for coming, nice to see you. Da, da, da. This is Kai, this is us. Lisa, okay, you go, this is your script, go inside and we'll do a casting. I'm like, okay. And then, so what's this role about? And la la la. And Dyong Chaka, it's, it's like almost like an interview to camera about your husband and wife, and just make it light, and then you just try, just give us your thing. Kai and Hazliza were on the other end of the room, and then I was on a sofa or 2 chairs with Johan, and they were just watching me like this. You know how Kai does, right?
Yeah.
Like that, right? So baca lah, just talking, and then to the camera and just reacting macam Kak Nga does.
Yeah.
And then I just saw them like that. So then
And you pun dah lama tak casting?
yeah. But I put like, never mind, I'll just give it a try. What the
Yeah.
hell, So then after that I said, okay, thank you very much. We'll get in touch. So I pun think like, shit. Tak dapat lah
Blew
tu.
it.
All the F words coming out and everything and going down the stairs. So I balik rumah. Not long after that, I got a call. You got the role. I think it was one as Lisa or someone from her. Kai was then just kind of new at directing as well, and this was that kind of show.
Yeah.
With 2 cameras somewhere, which I was very excited to see. Like, oh, this is cool. And then cakap dengan dia and blah blah blah. And then script semua datang. I read the scripts. I'm like, oh, I think I can do this. Then dapat tahu Sobri was my husband because we did a play together.
Oh, for theatre?
At for Actors Studio at Bangsa, masa Bangsa Shopping Complex ada theatre ke atas tu. Yeah. So with him. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Because when you've got a theatre actor, like, oh, this is going to be easy.
Yeah.
So first day, masuk set.
Ke you nak cerita pasal masa script reading?
Script reading. Kita ada script reading ke?
Ada.
Kat Kampung Subang.
Kampung Melayu Subang. I was there. I'm one of the character. I'm your brother-in-law. And I tak tahu siapa isteri I at that time. Because I was alone. You were there with Sobri. This is from my POV. The moment the both of you act, masa script reading tu, I'm like, shit Kai, mati aku Kai. Aku cakap, weh, diorang dah lock weh. Aku bini pun tak tahu siapa ni. And most of the character pun macam, oh shit, apa nak buat ni kan? Because during that time, just you and Sobri dah lock.
Tapi kita tak plan tau, langsung.
That's the thing, because you tak plan and you just play. We all like, especially macam, oh man, mampus kita semua. Tapi because I dah tahu macam mana Kai cakap style of shooting, and then dia mockumentary punya style apa semua, so semua ensemble lah, ensemble cast. So but then I can see that okay, Kak Ngah dengan Abang Ngah settle, senang kerja diorang. Aku ni macam mana ni? Yang lain Anita apa semua, Azhar Sulaiman dengan ni semua, diorang ni macam mana pula? So tapi from there, it's easy for us untuk kita orang layan kita orang punya part, because okay, dia dah lock, so senang lah. But it was fun.
It was.
Yeah.
Keluarga Iskandar was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First day shoot, okay.
So first day shoot macam tu lah. Kita masuk, I think rumah kat Shalam kan, the first day shoot.
Jerutong
Yeah.
Jerutong.
Yang rumah besar tu lah.
Ya, Jerutong. The corner lot kan.
Yeah. And getting to know everybody and tengok movements, it was the opening scene actually. Yang saya tengah siapkan breakfast for my sons and Sobri. And just getting into that character of Kak Nga, it was interesting. But then what Kai did after that was log all the mockumentary bits where kita duduk kat atas sofa tu yang answer question, yang talk to camera. Because for me, that was the hardest. I found that the hardest.
Yeah.
You asked me to play with the rest of the family is easy.
Yeah, but
That is the hardest because you really have to stay in character, remember your dialogue and talk to camera. And kita biasa tak tengok camera kan.
Yeah.
So when you talk to the camera, you're like almost like blank kadang-kadang, like, oh my God, what's the line, you know?
Yeah.
So,
and then you have to stay as a character.
yeah, and of course the camera is locked like that. So Susan jangan gerak okay, you know. But again, after a while you get used to it, and then I really enjoyed when Kai letak dua camera and
The process.
he played. It's very theatre actually. The process.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask that.
It's very theatre.
Because I tak pernah buat theatre.
It's fun though, right? Because then you just, one whole scene is done. So you just buat, but you make sure dia tahu mana nak pick up and camera move juga, and then you just make sure that mana you nak pusing badan, janji you tak nampak belakang kepala all the time. And one scene is done like that. It's fun.
Yeah,
I
it's
really
just that
like
masa
it.
rehearsal tu dia 2-3 times rehearsal sampai kita lock.
Yeah.
And
Kena
then
rajin
terus
lah.
shoot kan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only
it was
kat
fun.
case ada problem kadang-kadang.
Sebab
Tapi we just layan her lah because it's all of, you know, we just make sure that she's also in the shot.
yeah,
kan,
in her
kadang-kadang.
character juga lah, in her character juga. Yeah, it was fun. And then I think mungkin some of us memang ni first time kita style macam ni. Kalau maybe orang theater mungkin benda ni biasa. Tapi the style of shooting, the style of directing, betul tak? Directing dia pun bukan senang kan. And then some more, especially kat rumah mak yang lama, you know. At the
Yang
homestay.
sejuk tu.
Yang sejuk gila tu. I
was dead.
Yeah, me too.
I was in that baju kurung. I was like dying already.
Yeah.
And then ada juga yang supporting characters yang saya rasa macam nak cekik juga.
Yeah.
There was one character I remember very much. I just wanted to just kill him.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But I like the process.
No, it was fun.
It's a learning curve lah for me because I tak pernah buat theater, and then waktu shooting macam that kind of method. After Keluarga Iskandar tu,
Do you feel you improve as an actor?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then when I went to the local typical,
You're just like,
I'm like, oh my God, I'm suffering now. But it's all here lah.
Yeah.
Kan? I didn't cakap dengan sesiapa pasal, tapi macam, oh, kenapa aku enjoy buat yang tu? So that was 2012.
Yeah.
So it's a good experience for me.
Yeah.
So from there, I'm really like looking forward lah. Macam aku nak buat benda macam ni lagi lah. Yeah.
So KBD lah.
KBD lah, betul.
Kan?
Betul.
I don't know unless you did. But you continued Keluarga Iskandar. Filem tu saya tak dapat masuk.
Yeah, filem tak ada.
Unfortunately.
Tapi filem pun pendek je. But yelah, the experience masa first Keluarga Iskandar tu best. How about the second one, 2014, 2 years after that? The gap is there tau, 2 tahun. So what do you think?
I was very excited because I was like, because I find in Malaysia kita jarang ada continuity dengan our seasonal productions. So bila Astro minta season kedua, I was like, oh, we're onto a good thing. And of course, the scripting was different, and the storyline, we got more diverse as well. Sebab ada yang character.
Ada karakter lain pula masuk.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Doctor Chi, the Chinese fella, that also another one I wanted to murder. What's his name? That one yang cakap suka hati dia, tak ada dalam skrip pun dia sebut benda yang, but we had so much fun with him.
But actually, okay, dia memang ada problem. Dia ada problem dengan dia punya dialog.
Yes,
okay?
but he's funny.
But Kai punya ni angle dia nampak macam, why not we use ini masa I discuss dengan Kai masa tu nak shooting scene kita orang ni. Dia cakap, Zin, Dia ni susah ni kalau nak hafal dialog ni. It's gonna be a problem, kita akan ambil lambat ni. Why not engkau just macam react dengan apa dia main bedal cakap. Sebab dia takkan dapatnya.
Memang.
Kau just react, dia tu kau tanya macam ni, dia tu kau react balik dengan apa dia cakap. Oh boleh macam tu Sebab kalau orang lain ni, mana kau dapat dia ni ya?
Yeah.
Tapi jadi tau scene tu.
Yeah.
I'm like glad jugalah.
Yeah.
Maknanya ada solution lah.
Yeah.
Okay Susan, first season 2012. After that ada gap 2 years. We were like waiting. We've been told that akan ada second season lah. Tapi tak tahu bila. Gap 2 years. To get back in the character tu, you rasa macam mana?
So obviously anak-anak kita dah besar sikit.
Yeah.
So character as parents pun kita dah berubah sikit.
Yeah.
But saya terpaksa tengok balik yang episodes yang dulu-dulu punya, and then tengok yang scripts baru, because obviously it all revolves that kids sekarang dah sekolah, and then ada masing-masing punya personality, and then try and switch it up slightly. So I become a mother with teenagers already, not young kids.
Not young kids.
And they're almost as tall as me, that kind of thing. And it was the first day, of course, still rusty, trying to find the character, Kak Nga. But for me, it's like once you're on set and all the characters are all around and everybody's rehearsing, or if we're doing the dialogue to the camera. Sobri and I always had a good relationship where if he was low, I would make sure that I could pull him up, and likewise, if I was feeling low, he would pull me up. And I know that
is actually the chemistry yang you both ada lah kan?
Yeah, so we helped each other a lot, and he had some issues, and we worked really hard to get him where he was, and it was fine after that. It's just, as an actor, I find as well, penonton kena faham juga kita manusia, kita ada problem sendiri walaupun kita kerja sebagai seorang pelakon. But behind the scenes, we are still in pain, and sometimes it's not easy to perform. And as an ensemble cast, kita perlu tolong kawan supaya we all look good. It's not about I must look good. Everybody has to look good. So I was glad that he saw me as a friend, that he could lean on me, and it just helped our relationship on set as well, sekaligus. So it's rumah mak yang masa the first, and then the second.
Yang sejuk tu, and then we moved to another house.
Yeah, that's
to Abang Long's house kan.
Yes, the one with the corridor tu kan, yang sempit.
Because before that kan panjang besar.
Yeah. Yang sejuk tu. It was like a different vibe. Vibe dia lain sikit, I think season 2. Tapi it's about semua orang dah lain, and then tapi saya rasa macam the kids ada a little bit more charisma, dia orang confident sikit, macam Ucu pun confident lagi.
After
dia punya
the second
rocker,
season,
so nampak character dia orang. And it was fun watching them. Sebab dulu kita rasa macam maybe season 1 we know that they're watching to maybe get inspirasi ke apa. But season 2 kita pula boleh tengok balik, tengok cara, even watching you as well, like, oh my God, these guys have improved a lot. This is good. And rasa macam seronok, even Kak Kes dengan kadang-kadang dia sebelum roll camera dia merepek sebab cakap dialogue whatever, right? Sekali dia masa roll pun kita just back up, right? Always okay, mak, no, good. Bagi dia happy, and then bo je.
For me personally, memang really fun lah buat Keluarga Iskandar. Tak kisah first season or second season. It's just that
it was a crazy family.
Yeah.
But it was a fun, casting was very good. I thought casting was very good.
I think macam semua tepat je.
Memang.
Somehow.
Yeah, so
except for for the second season.
Where is he now?
I don't know. Okay Susan, enough with Keluarga Iskandar. Kita dah cover first and second season. How about tell me pasal 2+1?
Oh, we're going back in time.
Yeah, it was what, 90?
Okay, kita start balik. Anggap jangan
Okay. Susan, tell me about 2+1. That sitcom kan?
Oh my God. Okay. 2+1 was again Othman Hafsham, Mr. H. Dia memang brilliant lah nak cari these very unique storylines, dengan mekanik, dengan Ujang, dengan Kampung Sri Wangi, dengan Pimai Tang Tu, and then 2+1. And 2+1 again dia tunjuk diversity of Malaysian society. So dia tak cast saya, dia terus cakap you have this role as Sarah. Dia casting Louisa Chong and Zila. I think Imuda dia dah panggil, and Abang Mat already dah sebab diorang dah lock in Kampung Sri Wangi masa tu. Okay, so that one for 3 tahun kita tak payah kerja dengan orang lain sebab it's just constant for 3 years dengan TV3. So memang seronok sangat. And masa tu lah Mr. H, bless his heart, dia yang instill dalam saya the theatre bug as well, sebab dia pun orang theatre juga. So 2+1 bila kita perform kat Bangi, UKM Bangi, in front of a live audience, I think ada 1,000 students every weekend diorang datang tengok kita buat dalam auditorium diorang. 4 kamera ya. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, you must be very aware of how you're turning so that the camera can pick you up. So masa rehearsals ada usually is 3 episode atau 4 episode. Kena hafal semua to perform. It's like theatre.
Yeah.
So half an hour. So there's 2 hours of showtime you can hafal in here and your movements. So kita akan rehearse 4 episodes dalam 3 minggu. Dia ada office dulu kat Taman Melati. Every day, every night we go rehearse. Pukul 6:30 sampai maybe 11:30 rehearse. Rehearse movement, rehearse dialogue, rehearse ad-lib, everything.
That means you kena lock everything.
Lock.
Masa rehearsal.
Yeah. And even kalau ad-lib, tapi on set kadang-kadang secara tak langsung pun kadang-kadang will ad-lib because dia datang dengan natural.
Yeah,
so you just
naturally, yeah.
and dia keluar je, so you kena control sebab audience tengah gelak, you kena just pause, hold sampai audience the volume dies down, and then you continue.
Yeah.
Because you cannot fight because loud 1,000 orang tengah gelak tak dengar your suara langsung.
Yeah.
So so kita kena lock. So 4 episodes in 3.5 weeks or 3 weeks, and then after that 4 days kat Bangi. So 2 days full dress, first day tech dengan 4 cameras, lights, everything check, rehearse, run your lines. Dah lepas script dah. But ada floor manager cue kalau kita lupa. Second day full dress, costume, everything, makeup, everything, check again, lights, and then run again. Then the Saturday and the Sunday we run for the audience.
4 episode terus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Penat gila. But diorang punya feedback yang bagi kita semangat, because walaupun kita rehearse and bila script writers tulis script, there are the ways they write that you know this is going to be a punch point and you gelak kan. And kita on set bila baca rehearsals kita baca kita gelak, and then when we start to ad-lib and then movements kita yang to complement the writing, cara kita buat and everything, kita akan gelak. But whenever kita perform depan penonton, ada certain areas yang kita tak sangka diorang akan gelak. And we're like, oh damn, you found that funny? That's cool. So then kita pause lah. You have to just do a brief pause, biar yang habis, and then punch again. And your punch cannot be low. Your punch must be higher. You keep the high energy because it's comedy.
Yeah.
So it's hard work because your brain is constantly macam ni, and then you make, okay, where's my next movement? Okay, sana. Because kita ada set besar. So ada living room, bedroom, kitchen, And then this ruang yang boleh berjalan, and belakang ada balcony. So you got to remember all your movements wherever you're going, crisscross, everything. It's about camera picking you up everywhere. But it was fun, and I learned so much about stage production, about camera movements, about lighting, and about appreciation for an ensemble cast. And also appreciating having a live audience. Sampai sekarang kita tak buat dah.
Yeah.
But until today, my dream is to do a TV production in front of a live audience.
Yeah. Rugi kalau tak buat.
The cast, walaupun menggigil, will find so much fun.
Yeah.
Sebab dia punya reward datang daripada the energy from the audience lain macam. You cannot explain it. Dia lain macam.
Like for example, Friends pun macam tu kan? Friends, yeah.
Mr. H pergi LA tengok one recording of Friends. That's why dia nak confirm macam mana nak buat. Tapi dia orang punya set lain dah boleh move and everything. Kita punya static je, tak ada budget. But still, very cool.
I sebenarnya nak juga try tu. Sitcom yang ada live audience. Tak pernah dapat lagi lah.
No.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
In this day and age, kita kena JV dengan one of the, I guess, stations yang ada proper indoor studio.
Yang ada yang boleh letak live audience apa semua kan?
Yeah. Maybe film negara ke apa. Because then at least adalah ruang. Because before, you imagine now, kita tak boleh pergi. The trucks, berapa banyak trucks pergi ke Bangi to set up set alone, and then lights, bring in lights, and then the pin mics yang banyak yang gantung tu.
Oh, tu untuk kita punya ni.
Yeah, kita tak pakai body mic. They pick up everywhere. They hide everything and pick up all the mics. That's why every time we rehearse, kena rehearse all the movements supaya the guy or the technical crew boleh tangkap every single movement.
Wow, boleh capture suara.
Yes, kita tak pakai body mics those days.
And then that means that's why you need the warm up and everything so that
because you're throwing your voice macam theatre. Sebab only on cans yang technical crew boleh dengar, camera crew and everything, and Mr. H tengah switch kan, diorang boleh dengar. Audience dengar kita macam theatre je, so you throw your voice.
Why dah tak ada lagi ya?
I think nowadays diorang, it's a lot of work. Agak dia tak larat, maybe the budget.
The preparation, the budget.
Because pre-production even sekarang nowadays pun it's like that only, right? You imagine pre-production for a show like that. That's your budget gone already.
Plus the rehearsal.
And sekarang ni mana ada artis yang nak lock for 1 month of rehearsals?
Unless kalau dia buat theater.
Yeah, but still.
But not all lah.
You cannot pay that amount of money for them to lock their evenings every day. Daytime they can go and do whatever influencer thing. But sampai pukul 6:30 sampai 12 every day for 3 weeks. Can you afford to pay them? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Those days was a different life altogether.
Yeah. Sampai bila? Sampai last kali yang ada live audience? Which year yang last betul-betul? You tahu tak bila last?
I tak ingat the last recording. I only know that the last performance saya buat for 2.1 masa tu Bangi, the auditorium diorang dah, I think dah robo or something happened, so kita tak boleh guna, so kita masuk balik. You know the auditorium dekat Dataran Merdeka?
Yeah.
Yang near the courts?
Yeah.
The old lovely auditorium kat sana. Dulu dia orang buat theatre juga. Kita perform kat sana.
Oh, you move lah from Bangi
had
to.
No choice. But the vibe lain already. Because it's dah kecil. And then masa tu saya tak sihat. So I think after that, then I told Mr. H, I cannot do it anymore.
Then masa tu you stop from there lah. Stop from there. And then you concentrate on theatre je.
I did a little bit theatre. I just rehat. I just nak tahu apa lagi saya nak buat. Sebab masa tu I didn't know whether or not I want to continue dalam bidang ni or not. And then after that, sambil tu the album. And then cuba juga buat roadshow dengan penari semua dengan band and everything.
Wow, banyak ni.
Yeah, and then after a while I was like,
Tell us.
no, I couldn't do it. Really, it's just tak boleh tahan.
Itu for a while je lah.
For a while only. Funfair punya show. Can you imagine? Saya dengan Imuda buat stand up and then saya masuk buat, sebab dulu dia buat comedy thingy. Kita just buat stand up show 2+1. Rasa macam Michael Jackson, tahu tak? Really? Masuk sana dia orang macam
Ya, masa tu
crazy.
kan funfair kan macam penuh kan.
Yeah, really crazy. And then masa tu when they asked me to do with, when the album came out, apa Antara Dua Zaman, lagu tu memang popular. Ada one funfair kat Seremban mana. Also pergi perform. Adalah penyanyi lain juga. I mean, diorang semua bagus-bagus lah. Tapi kita masuk first time kan, nervous. Menggigil. Pergi buat. Also rasa macam Madonna sebab kita menari sambil nyanyi. But it's just like, maybe then they didn't do that kind of moves or whatever. And then maybe it's 2+1 as well, obviously. Extra boost. So dia orang macam, I think like, wow, I really feel like Madonna, man. This is cool. But it's not my thing lah.
Yeah.
It's really not my thing. I can do it for fun, like, you know, but
not as
a career.
Yeah, not
I
as
can't.
a career.
And then slowly started to do drama dengan Rashid Sibir. Slowly budak-budak director yang baru. Saya try lah orang yang baru, Rashid Sibir and some other people. Nama yang tak ada sekarang, tak tahu mana dia orang pergi, but interesting lah. And then a little bit here, a little bit there, and then tengok like the past 10 years have been really good to me.
Yeah.
Walaupun bukan selalu, tapi bila dia keluar, it seems to be like the universe is picking the right jobs for me. Bukan saya yang cari, datang kat saya. It's just I'm very honoured lah.
Yeah.
Until today, you know, and then to get this national award, represent Malaysia, is really something I'm very proud of.
Yeah. It's like what, for 30 year plus you dah dalam industri ni apa, and then you went here and there, and then berlakon TV balik apa semua, and then do film balik, and then
Femina,
okay,
dengan Aziz M. Osman. That was very cool. You see, I'm very lucky with macam mana jobs datang kat saya, you know.
Femina,
it's 1994.
Irma Fatimah.
Irma and me.
Yeah, you and Irma. Yeah, that was 1994.
Opposites, black and white.
Yeah.
Tapi Irma kawan baik saya, so it was easy to work with her. But Aziz is a damn good director, very very good, and dia faham apa yang dia nak daripada seorang pelakon, and dia akan push, and I like it.
Yeah.
And masa tu Badar jadi DOP, so you pernah rasa tak original film camera?
Ya, pernah
yang ta.
Yang 35
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? They're very distracting.
Yeah, you need to rehearse.
Yeah, because you cannot waste film.
Yeah.
Pressure gila.
Yeah, I sempat buat 3 films with with 35. After that, all digital. Yeah.
Tapi masa tu sebab Femina, dia punya direction lain, dia punya storyline lain, dialogue pun lain sikit. So bila the camera is on you and it's like, oh God, you're fighting to not get distracted, to make sure the lines keluar yang macam mana Aziz, sebab dia tulis script sendiri, so of course he knows everything, so you cannot lie to him. But that was good, very 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 good experience.
Talking about Femina kan, macam mana you dapat that role? Macam mana benda tu jadi, like, you know, you dapat that role? Tell us sikit.
Producer dia Pancha. Dia masih ada ke sekarang, Pancha?
I'm not sure.
I think he's just producing Indian Tamil movies kot. Because dulu dia memang buat banyak Malay film, right?
Yeah.
But sekarang tak
Yang
dengar.
Office kat Brickfield ke?
Yes. So dia call Susan, I got this role for you. So I'm like, okay, what is it, Pancha? I said, you come to my office. So pergilah breakfast, makan thosai dengan dia, chit-chat. Then explain. Saya tak jumpa Aziz lagi Explain.
So that means Femina tu first dia direct dengan yang you berlakon dengan dia.
First time. Tapi bukan pertama kali saya jumpa Aziz. Itu satu lagi cerita. So dia cerita tentang watak tu. Already I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And then tanya siapa director, Aziz M. Osman. I said, I know him. And then dia tanya some other questions, etc. I said, no problem. I said, masa tu rambut saya perang. So he said, do you mind dyeing your hair dark? Because they want you to look stern, wicked a bit, so dark hair nampak macam garang sikit So I said, yeah, sure, no problem. So masa tu the preparation, getting ready, and then jumpa dengan Aziz sebab sebelum kita shoot, Aziz dah standby his poster idea already. So dia tahu macam mana his poster. So kita kena shoot sebab dia kena buat special effects on his poster because gambar Irma dengan saya angkat Emamanan kaki kan terbalik. So we actually dia ada cara dia nak do the photography first before shoot. Okay, so going back to pertama kali saya jumpa Aziz M. Osman adalah dekat Booty Boy Studio. Pernah dengar?
Pernah. It's a recording studio.
Yeah. In Ampang, right?
Ampang.
So Booty Boys dulu memang famous to do all the sound recordings for Sheila Majid, Azlina Aziz, Liza Aziz semua. So masa tu saya I was very close to Azlina and Aziz, Liza Aziz, pasal Uncle Aziz Jaafar used to direct me in some of his local dramas. So saya kenal Aunty Normadia and everybody, and diorang selalu pergi kat sana sebab Booty Boys selalu panggil diorang for backup vocals kalau tak album lah. And Aziz suka lepak kat sana. Because I know he's also into sound and music and everything. And masa tu dia much young boy, glass, very geeky looking, real nerd, skinny fella. And then what's his name? Kusma Buti, one of the elder brothers.
Kasma
Buti.
Yeah.
Dia cakap, this is Aziz. One day you'll see he will be someone very special.
This is before Femina.
Yeah, before Femina. He was still like pakai shorts lenga dengan t-shirts and everything. I was like, really? So he said, this boy, he's so into science and sci-fi kind of shows and etc. So I'm like, okay, cool. Good for you. And I think, he's like, hello, macam like that.
That geeky look.
Few years later, oh my God, it's you.
XX3.
Yeah. And then he did Femina, and I was like, wow, again, 360, right? Suddenly.
360.
Yeah, he's directing me, and
so working with Aziz,
he expects you to be spot on, man. Dia tak kasih chance punya, which is good.
Yeah.
Makes you really prepared. Dia bangsa like, you better come to set and know your shit.
Okay.
Serious. So I made sure I knew my shit.
Yeah.
And because I knew my shit, I won Best Supporting Actress under him.
The best part is not just Best Supporting, Best Actress pun kan?
Yeah, Irma.
Pukul habis dua-dua.
Pukul habis. I don't know whether he won Best Director. Tak ingat. Tak tahulah. Masa tu kat JB, kita diorang FFM buat dekat auditorium Johor Bahru. Penuh dengan penonton. That was fun as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dulu best ada live audience ni.
Yeah. I think it should be like that again, but anyway, it's not easy to arrange. But yeah, so because of him, and again, I suka bila people challenge me. You push me, then I will do better.
Yeah. So how long the process, the shooting berapa lama, Femina?
Femina, I think ada sebulan sebab lepas tu Aziz kena pergi, I don't know, he was going to Amsterdam or somewhere in Europe sebab dia kena, I think masa tu dia kena study. Dia ambil course ke apa. So the scenes yang kita shoot yang ada satu scene when kita buat talk show. Yang Irma tengah buat talk show yang my character masuk dan kita bergaduh on the set dengan the penonton with Irma Manan. That day kita buat I think a 24-hour round the clock shoots, but the next day dia kena fly ke Europe for his course ke benda. So that was the last day.
Last day of shoot. Oh, nasib
Crazy,
baik lah. Crazy lah.
yeah. And then I think when they balik they start to edit. And of course those days everything was editing as well. Dubbing, kena masuk balik, ingat balik dialogue. And also tone and intonasi and everything to dub balik. Not like nowadays, which, it's a whole different process.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good experience. Actually, sometimes I think dubbing, kalau you really suck at it when you shot it, the dubbing sometimes helps you
but then
improve.
if it's direct sound, the best, and then you have to dub,
Then koyak.
there are pros and cons.
Yeah, but I think on the occasions it helped me because kadang-kadang slang kan. So bila you practice a bit, bila time dubbing you can do it a few times so you perfect the dialogue a bit. Yeah.
Cool. 94. So you menang FFM Best Supporting 95.
I don't know. Normally it's the next year kan?
Yeah, normally it's next year.
95 I
And
think.
then slowly you buat benda lain, and then 2011-12 you datang balik.
Yeah, slowly disappear.
Bukan datang balik, tapi macam ada orang call, okay, why not? Casting.
Dia macam timing, tahu tak?
Yeah.
My life, it's like a journey. Dia macam ada pockets yang hilang, and then pockets yang dia wujud.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And I think it makes it more interesting for me as well. Kalau tak, it's like, and at this journey, sekarang ni, my journey is, I want to produce, but I don't know when. But it will happen one day. I'm not in a rush, but bila dia jadi, dia jadilah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to force it.
So, masa that gap yang bukan dalam the TV punya scene ke apa semua, you ada balik, you went somewhere like, like
I travel,
and then you ada pergi balik UK,
my family kat sana.
and then you stayed there.
Yeah.
For how long?
Just on and off bila-bila.
And then you
travel.
Datang balik Malaysia, and
Pergi
then
Australia.
travel, and then travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saja untuk observe other people. Just sometimes life, you get fed up.
Yeah.
You just
How long
go.
you've been doing that?
I've always been a traveller, even from a young kid.
Oh.
Selalu
So
suka.
every year mesti travel.
Kalau ada wang lah. but now
Ada
forget
wang,
it.
and then no pandemic lah.
Pandemic just killed my bank account. To be honest, I think it killed all of our bank accounts.
Yeah, all.
But before that, when I could afford it, I'd like to travel once a year to somewhere.
Yeah.
I've even been to Jamaica. Jamaica is so cool.
Jamaica. It's like jauh tu.
Tahu.
Yeah.
But memang cool sangat. But you tengok psychology diorang and you think Rastafarian and everybody gets stoned. Yes, they do. It's their way of life.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. It's their way of life. But also,
And dia tak kacau orang pun kan?
apa dia?
Dia tak kacau orang kan?
Tak ada.
Yeah.
But
Dia just buat hal dia orang.
Rastafarian, like Bob Marley.
Bob Marley,
you know, tapi diorang punya politics and their way of life also you faham kenapa diorang macam tu. Likewise, saya pergi Afrika juga sebab nak tengok diorang juga hidup macam mana. Sri Lanka, India. I like going to places like that, just to quietly walk around and just tengok. And bila balik rasa macam like very humbling at the same time. I feel like, wow, we're so lucky.
Usually, how long kalau you pergi travel? Like
Paling pendek 2 weeks.
Paling pendek 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So that means 1 month travelling tu normal. Oh, baru puas hati kan?
Yeah, kalau you nak pergi, tak payahlah duduk a 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
Go somewhere that's comfortable. Janji ada nice bed and hot water cukup.
Yeah.
Because makanan pun you kena makanan diorang. You have to experience everything, right? But it's sometimes you need to go away and come back, and then you feel like, okay, you're actually really quite lucky. We're quite fortunate to be lifestyle kita macam ni. At least taklah seturut-turut sama other people. Because I think sometimes we take things for granted. Yeah?
True.
So it is what it is.
So how about now? Sekarang what are you doing? The current.
Okay, so masa pandemic, kita tak boleh buat apa. So virtual theatre has been the thing nowadays, right?
Got virtual theatre?
Yeah.
Okay.
Virtual. So there's this women's theatre festival coming out next year, which I think beginning of this month we did one Zoom session just for audience to tengok free of charge, just to try. So kita buat rehearsals, 4 scripts, and then it's just staged reading adalah maksud stage reading is you perform but with a script in your hand. It's not without a script. So we did it macam tu. So I'm directing it. The script is written by Sheena Gurbakash, and then ada 3 other female scriptwriters. Dawn Cheong pun satu. And then 2 others. Anne Lee and then another one. Tak ingat siapa. So kita saja, because every week kita ada online rehearsals. So I think on the 8th of November, baru-baru ni kita just buat one open Zoom session. So I think about 60 people logged on to watch, just to get audience feedback. And then in March next year, for International Women's Day, kita ada Women's Theatre Festival live dekat the Go Down for 2 days. So these stage readings, you will see these performers perform with a script, duduk dengan microphone, and perform with full acting. Cuma diorang tak bergerak aja. It's a different form of performing as well. You know, dia pegang script, dia baca, cuma the intonation
dia berlakon
and
through the voice.
Yeah, it's almost like radio drama, but you watch them live with an audience. It's also very interesting.
Yeah,
very interesting. So I'm
ini
directing that.
you gonna direct it
I'm
first
directing.
time?
No, I've done something.
You've been
like
doing this for a while lah.
Yeah, so for me it's because kadang-kadang we have to return back to our roots, and I've always loved directing theatre. Directing TV and film is something else.
Yeah.
Not yet. I'm not prepared for that yet. But for theatre, yes, I really enjoy the process. And saya rasa macam very liberating. It's so for the cast, it's sebab sekarang ni kita masih rehearse virtually sebab I don't want them to jumpa mana-mana. But next year we'll be bunking into KLPAC, sebab KLPAC sponsor the rehearsal halls, so kita rehearse kat sana. Then physically, at least then we can figure out how to place them. Perlu tak mic stands, or do they want to hold it, you know, things like that. And then, but you're still seated to be able for the audience still to understand the journey, apa cerita ni, the journey macam mana, and to imagine. So kita punya mind, our imagination, is what makes everything happen. So if you tell the story well, you tak perlu banyak benda tau.
Yeah.
It's just a good actor.
Just by listening.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the story is good, and your mind already dah buat
Imagine
macam-macam.
things apa semua, betul.
Yeah. That's why I selalu cakap yang budak kecil tu yang are the best, because they are the best audience to have. If you can tell them a story and diorang sold, done. Sebab diorang punya imagination dah pergi jauh dah, lebih jauh pada kita.
So you're gonna direct
a staged reading.
Stage reading.
Something different.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
It'll be fun.
yeah.
And how about your latest film yang sekarang dah
Proxy.
keluar? Yeah, Proxy. Tell me sikit pasal tu. Ataupun nak tell me banyak pun, I don't mind.
It's been stuck for about 3-4 years already.
Yeah. Oh, shooting dah lama kan?
Dah lama dah. In late 2017, early 2018.
So almost 3 years lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arwah Ashraf pun masa tu, yeah.
Yeah. Such a shame.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. But incredible cast lineup, as you can see, and shooting kat Bangkok, and I think the locations and some of the sets are really, really cool, because for my set, for my character, I don't want to say too much about my character, walaupun it's a very small role, but I had fun. My character was, they rented this whole aeroplane yang dah kosong kat dalam, and they set it up with all these computers.
Hangar.
Yeah, no, it's outside.
Outside, oh okay.
I think maybe it was someone's restaurant, and they completely emptied it out, and they created a set inside. Dia ala-ala hackers punya den macam tu lah. But it was quite incredible when you walk in and you see it. You're like, wow, this is damn cool. So I guess kat Bangkok mungkin ada sets yang macam tu lah yang boleh dapat for this kind of role, for this kind of movie, and this kind of story. But I think it's very forward thinking to do a film like this, and you know, I wish the producer and the scriptwriter all the best, because hacker, sebab overseas dia nak buat banyak hacker punya cerita kan.
Yeah,
So this
true.
is the first for us. I hope it turns out well, because I tak pernah tengok, I belum tengok lagi.
Oh,
I don't even know what it looks like. So I tengok the trailer pun like, ooh, this looks cool. Itu je.
you should watch.
That's why I want to watch. I don't have Astro.
I
I don't have Astro.
Okay. Yeah. So, how long shooting dia punya ni?
My bit was cepat je, but I know diorang ambil lama masa sikit balik KL ada pick up shots, and then locations pun kena cari.
But the main location dekat Thailand lah, Bangkok. Okay.
It's good. It's good. The scenes yang diorang running through the audience at night is very cool. Very cool. Susah nak dapat shots macam tu, because Bangkok is very vibrant, so it looks nice on camera with their lights and everything. So yeah, I wish them all the best. Yeah. It's about time we did something like this.
Yeah.
We should also do Keluarga Bahadon, the movie as well. You know, but you know, that's another thing.
Yeah.
We'll let them talk about it.
Yeah. Tengoklah macam mana.
Kan?
Betul?
Yeah.
When I did Keluarga Bahadon the second season, sebab I tak ada dalam first season, I was amazed juga dengan karakter Mama Don. Dia bukan the typical mother duduk rumah punya karakter. Dia ada macam-macam dia buat. So dia ada action scenes juga apa semua. So what do you think kalau macam generation sekarang punya female character, filmmaker apa semua, kenapa kita tak boleh layan macam apa yang Mama Don buat ni? Macam even Hollywood buat benda tu. You know, the character yang perempuan yang dah berumur more than 40 years old and above, still dapat karakter-karakter yang best macam tu. So what is your advice kalau untuk filmmaker perempuan, aktor perempuan yang sekarang, yang muda, untuk maintain so that diorang dapat Mama Don punya karakter nanti in the next 20 years?
I think it goes back to scripts.
Yeah. Helen Mirren melayan benda tu lagi.
Helen Mirren is my role model.
Yeah, Helen Mirren melayan mak gangster.
Yes,
Yeah.
in Red.
Yeah.
I know. I want to play a role like that.
Yeah.
I think there was
And
supposed to
you
be a role
dapat
like that.
You dapat apa Mama Don dalam Keluarga Bahadon?
Close. What do you think? The wig, everything is my homage to
homage to Helen Mirren.
Helen
Yeah.
Mirren. So okay, so apa yang saya nampak these days is that kita ada banyak up and coming female directors. Not a lot, but there are a few coming up now, which is very, very good.
Yeah.
Script writers pun banyak perempuan sekarang. Even producers and production managers. Because for me, it's like the industry is including crew.
Yeah.
Nampak more women coming out, which is good. Cuma DOP kita belum lagi
Female DOP.
ones. There are a few, but they're not there yet.
Yeah.
Coming up. So I think we need to be able to convince channels, I suppose, because film kita boleh buat, but it's stations, OTT platforms, to buy more into women-orientated stories, because actually, if you look at the data, women are the buying power.
Yeah.
They watch more shows than men do actually. So actually you should focus more on what they want to watch. So pada saya, I think anything that relates to them or they can relate to story-wise, diorang mesti suka. So the easy thing is that kenapa banyak peminat Mama Don semua suka dengan Keluarga Bahadon, kerana Mama Don walaupun dia jaga family dia dengan cara dia as a caring mother, head of the family sebab Papa Don tak ada,
Yeah.
and also helps with running the business, Tapi dia ada juga life dia sendiri juga dengan kawan-kawan dia, and also she's never perfect.
Yeah.
So I think Diorang suka sebab Mama Don ada all facets of a personality of a woman. Never perfect but always trying her best. But
Yeah.
at the same time, Mama Don adalah a woman who is over 50 years old and still standing and being strong and being able to show everyone that she can still handle everything, anything, even action scenes or whatever. Because sebelum ni, I think kita tak ada characters yang an older woman. I can be very open. I'm so sorry about that.
Okay, no problem.
I'm going to be 60 years old next year.
What? You don't look like.
I'm not embarrassed to say this, but
Yeah.
it's because I need to stand up for the women that
Yeah.
are my age
Yeah.
to show that age is nothing but a number.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and if you keep yourself healthy and you keep yourself mentally focused and you enjoy what you do and you work really hard to show that you are still good and relevant at what you do, you should never be, orang putih cakap, sweep under the rug.
Yeah.
You know, you cannot disappear. You shouldn't allow yourself to
Yeah.
disappear.
Even in Hollywood pun macam British punya actress 70 yang tak nampak 70.
Yeah.
They don't look like 70 years old.
Because they look after themselves.
Exactly.
And I'm not talking about plastic surgery because I don't do
Yeah.
plastic surgery because
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. But it is the character. Your face and your body, when there's a script written for a character of that, you must look the role.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and even though kadang-kadang kita pun when you look in the mirror and you're like, oh man, I look like shit this morning.
Yeah.
But that's life, you know. It's also showing women of my age that, you know, it is a process of life, you know, and how long you're going to live. But if you can just take life and just hold it in your hand and embrace your challenges, that's the best that you can do, you know. I'm really glad that Roy created this character for Keluarga Bahadon, and they all agreed to cast me in it. Even though I held a gun to their head and said, you have to cast me. But anyway, that's another story.
Yeah.
Because I think in a lot of ways the boys understand that I also want to stand up for women my age. I'm fighting for women my age because I get very angry sometimes when they always just give the roles to mak yang duduk kat rumah. It's almost like you become a mother and you have no character anymore. Or you become a datin who's just money obsessed with diamonds and that's it. No.
Yeah.
Women have so much character. So when they gave me Mama Don and whatever I could do on top of whatever it is that they wrote, and Kai would also talk to me or try and make her like this, or whatever I could think of to challenge Mama Don's character and say, Kai, can I try this? Or can I try that? Yeah, okay, try. It's just to elevate her personality, because to show the rest of the world that mature women are actually at their peak. I'm at my peak now of my life because I have lived for so long.
Yeah.
I see everything, whatever I'm talking about now today is history that a lot of people will think in future, like, oh my God, it was like that. So I'm a walking encyclopedia.
Yeah, true.
And also I have a lot of personality because of what life has thrown at me. Sebab cabaran kan, so it makes you change or makes you stronger.
Yeah.
And all that we bring in our characters as well, whatever character it can be. So I'm waiting for the next role that will come along, whatever it is. Maybe dia boleh jadi macam Erin Brockovich ke, atau macam Sigourney Weaver in Alien ke,
Yeah.
or macam Thelma and Louise, you know, something like that. Recently, I really, really enjoyed, what was that? Promising Young Woman. That film, I don't know whether you think or not, but it just threw me. That last 15 minutes just totally messed with my head. But I just thought it was just really, really clever. And sekarang kalau you tengok, the roles that are coming out for, I mean, look at Meryl Streep. She's killing it everywhere, left, right and center, right?
Tak pernah,
Everywhere.
Tak pernah tak kill.
Tapi banyak sekarang ni, and all the roles for sekarang ni overseas diorang tulis, be it Hollywood or even European films, British films as well. The female characters, the elder, especially the ones the elder, like 40 onwards, diorang punya character memang
Macam orang
gila-gila
muda.
punya.
Macam orang muda lah.
Yeah, it's like
they maintain the same.
yeah, but the thing is that they are a 45-year-old woman performing these roles, tapi kat sini maybe they'll give it to a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
That's the problem here.
Yeah.
So
Sebab for me personally, I rasa macam 40 and above itu memang peak.
yes, so tak salah lah kalau kadang-kadang my friends macam Sophia Jane and yang lain-lain of my kind of genre, though I'm still their senior a bit, but you know, even Ramona Rahman those days, she said, you know, I'm just so bored. Dia pun keluar, you know. Even Vanida now, I mean, she's one of the few yang tak pakai tudung, so she's quite laku. But even with her, she's saying, you know, there's problems too with characters. It's just same old. And kalau dulu saya boleh rasa about me being then or selalu casted as a white woman coming to Malaysia, can you imagine now Malay women at this age being casted as mak?
Yeah, padahal baru 40 plus.
Whatever, but wanting something with some meat on it, but tak dapat, nothing's been written. Itu yang frustration.
It's either mak duduk rumah ataupun being datin.
Yeah, so that's why when she did Daulat, she said, oh my God, I went for it, you know, just go for it, because it's just something, dia dapat at least puas hati sikit, because it's that kind of character. I'm like, good for you.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's very tough. So that's why it's like it all falls into place. And again, I'm grateful for people who write scripts for mature women, because our style of performance always lain as well. But cara kita fikir pun lain sekarang compared to maybe 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And it adds more layers for the character, kan?
Yeah, true. Betul. Itulah. Itu yang I nak tahu tu, macam kalau pada young generation sekarang ni, you know, in 20, okay, let's just say dia 20 tahun. In 20 years time dia dah 40. So dia nak stuck kat situ je ke ataupun dia nak do something about it?
But I think kalau industry kita succeed in the right direction, I think women will do better in 20 years. But because I think we're already paving the way slowly. Sebab dia pun tengok like Korea. Tak payah pergi jauh. Look at Korea. Look at what they're doing with the industry and the roles for the women there. It's crazy. So Indonesia is brilliant. You know, they don't punya roles juga. I mean, for male and female, they don't punya concept actually. Banyak film atau TV stations diorang, TV concepts are really quite incredible. I don't know, it's their own mindset, how maybe government support, I don't know, but dapat juga, or maybe
they manage to, kan?
They manage to, or maybe is it their freedom of expression. Kat sini mungkin kita ada problem sikit dengan LPF.
Tapi ada je yang actress buat action movie apa semua, but itu bukan LPF punya benda tu, itu just, you know, dia nak yang benda tu yang buat. Perempuan yang muda.
Maybe.
Padahal 30 and above, 40 and above boleh je buat karakter tu.
Tahu. Actually, for me, LPF was about freedom of writing and what you can and cannot perform.
Yeah.
But betul juga yang action films is all the younger women.
Yeah, why?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because they think that's the penonton. They think the penonton want to watch that. Padahal I think the penonton would be freaked out if they saw someone like Vanida or Sophia or me running around with a machine gun shooting aliens.
Yeah. Like Maya Karin, she's like 42 now.
She's probably the one that's just managing to slip past at this moment.
Yeah. But her age is already 40 plus.
So yang last tu dia buat yang apa, Priya.
Priya tu.
That's the one, right?
Yeah,
dengan
Priya.
the other girl.
Dengan Zahira.
Yeah.
Zahra is like almost.
She's 30.
No, she's not. She's like early 20s.
Oh, well, there you go.
That is like half of her age, kan. So macam, tapi I'm glad tengok Maya Karin buat action.
Yeah.
Because I know she's like 1 year younger than me.
Okay.
So she's like 42.
Yep.
And she's still doing it.
Yep.
So okay lah, that's cool.
That's cool.
But then kena ramai lagi lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
50,
course.
even 50 plus, almost 60 pun boleh layan lagi.
But for me, they don't have to do action. I think if you give them a good
Character,
character, drama, I think that's where...
Not just action, tapi yang heavy, yang bass, not just sitting at home and being a datin. No, yeah. It's
I think
more than
so.
that.
Yeah. I think it's just giving them a chance to actually have a voice.
Yeah.
So...
And lead the story juga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apa lagi What's something I wanted to say about the older women roles? It's just totally slipped my mind now when you talk about Maya Karin doing action and poof, finish. Theatre.
Yeah.
Do you know I played Queen Elizabeth I?
Oh?
Dengan the wig and the gown and everything and muka putih tu. It's all about the process of performing and the mindset. So this is where I think maybe a younger person would find a problem because you kena duduk diam for 2 jam.
Just being stiff.
Body paint putih every night because kan dulu diorang bedak putih and then in the corset and layers 4 layer baju with that skirt and then the wig, everything. So for 3 hours I had to sit still. But your kaki bergoyang lah because you're like, oh my God, cepat
Restless.
But I think age also helps you become settled and rooted.
Calmer.
Yeah, a lot calmer.
Yeah.
So that's why I think...
So nak make up je berapa lama?
Itulah satu badan, tangan dengan kaki.
How long?
Because you can see, for 3 hours everything together and then...
Sit lagi?
Yeah, and then you perform. So you can imagine, warm up, lepas tu sejuk balik. So you have to sort of do a little bit of warm up because in that course you tak boleh bergerak. So, sorry, I jumped to theatre because I think age also helps with the mindset of being, maybe going into roles, harder roles, you're a bit more calmer. You've seen life more, you faham, the layers are different. And I guess I just look forward to the next role that I'm given where I can try and do something completely different. I would love to play a psychopath.
Oh. Wow.
You know Silence of the Lamb?
Yeah.
Hannibal Lecter?
Yeah.
And then Jodie Foster played his lawyer, right? I would like to play the female version of Hannibal Lecter.
Oh. Psychopath.
It's all in the eyes, yeah?
Yeah.
Be very cool.
Itu memang brilliant lah.
I would love to play something like that because I haven't gone there yet.
Tapi script kena best lah.
Yeah, but it's script kena best, but it's the character portrayal.
Yeah.
Director kena ngam lah ni. Then you just really work on it. It'll be fun because masa saya 35, 40, I think for Rashid Sibir, I've already played a 75-year-old dengan full makeup, everything. Dengan everything, I've done it already. Even for theatre, I played an 80-year-old full makeup with all the latex and everything. So itu kira dah, I've got this checklist of all these characters. Dah buat dah semua, cuma
Done.
psychopath, belum lagi.
Yeah.
And I feel that one is gonna pull all the you know, as an actor, you pull sometimes your experience in the past to help create the character. So I've been through some dark moments in my life, masa muda. And for me, I think if I had to play the psychopath, I would have to psychologically revisit those tempat yang gelap, yang dulu-dulu punya, tarik balik, and pakai topi tu to be able to go back in to that zone. The preparation line sikit.
Siapa nak buat skrip macam tu, siapa nak buat, please. Susan dah offer diri dah tu. Dia nak layan psychopath. Come on.
Yes. So it's just challenging stuff. So at least then I can say, like, you know, when I finally retire, maybe it'll be like. The problem here is that once you become a director, diorang tak nak panggil you for pelakon kan?
Yeah.
When you become a producer, diorang tak nak panggil you. That's why
I don't know why. Yeah, macam the problem I'm having now, macam because I nyanyi balik dengan Rough Edge 3 years ago, And they thought macam, dia tak berlakon dah, dia nyanyi balik. Macam,
Yeah, why can't you do both?
Yeah, call je. Kan?
Yalah.
And ask.
Yeah.
Itu je. Tapi I'm glad lah. I'm glad, dapat banyak information from you in terms of acting, being a person itself.
Thank you.
Kan, wow. Sebenarnya kalau macam acting ni acting. Siapa yang you suka yang you like layan as an idol? You siapa? It can be anyone kan? Like siapa? Berapa ramai orang? Or just one person ataupun
Helen Mirren.
Tadi kita dah borak pasal tu. I don't know why tiba-tiba I macam just
Some people say I look like her.
Yeah, that's why. I just nampak you
And
Helen Mirren type.
thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's a compliment.
Because she is one of my favorite actors
Yeah?
juga.
Okay,
Same
cool.
goes to you.
Yeah. Yeah. For Indonesia, Christine Hakim.
Yeah.
For Malaysia, I would say there's actually a few I like. I think Fatima Abu Bakar is great. I think Joe Kukatas for theatre is great. For Britain, I like. What's her name?
The Crown?
Yes.
Yes. Siapa nama dia?
I
Queen
always
Elizabeth.
forget her
Queen
name.
Elizabeth. She won Best Actress.
Yes.
Kan? Yeah.
Olivia. Yes, Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman.
I think she is brilliant. So good. But
yeah.
those kind of women, and you see the very simple-looking women.
Yeah. Oh, I love her in The Crown
Yeah.
as Queen Elizabeth II.
But at the moment, there's this new film which belum sampai our
Coming out,
shows
right?
yet. Yeah, it's something of a daughter where orang dah cakap she's going to be up for Oscars already.
Yeah. Belum keluar lagi kan?
Dakota Johnson is in it. What's the name of and it's the director's a female as well. Her first directorial debut, but she's an actress. Abang dia
Jap.
is oh my god. She's an actress, but now she's a director. But the brother dah buat banyak film. He did.
The brother is a director juga.
No, the brother is an actor, very good actor. Brokeback Mountain. Apa nama dia? Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh, she's gonna direct.
It's her directorial debut, and they said it's fantastic already. Some second daughter, something about a daughter. I can't remember the title. But
I nampak kot dia punya trailer.
I'm always tweeting it because I'm so excited because directorial debut and already orang dah cakap wow.
Yeah,
and then the casting is gila-gila semua.
Dakota Johnson.
Olivia Colman is like amazing. Yeah, so orang macam tu lah I really respect because they look such simple, non-glamorous women, but when they're on set, you just cannot take your eyes off them,
Macam Olivia Colman, she's like older than me, like 2 years or my age. I
She's
think.
50-something.
No.
Is she
She's
not?
40 plus.
Really? I need to Google that.
Yeah, I think she's 40 plus.
I don't think so.
You can Google it now. She's 40 something, but she's not even 50.
Really?
Trust me.
Hang on.
I'm so sure.
Okay, hold on. Olivia Colman. How much? Olivia Colman, where are you?
But then itu masa 1970?
She is. Oh, it doesn't say how old. Oh, wait. She's 47 years old.
Exactly.
Are you the same age?
No, I'm 43, but she's
Okay.
like 70s.
Yeah,
She was born during the 70s.
Yeah.
But dia boleh berlakon over
Anything.
50, 60.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
Sebab dia punya cara tu.
So that means betul lah, memang peak time lah sekarang. That age, 40 plus and above.
You're hinting about yourself, are you?
Yeah. No lah. But for female lah, for
Yes.
female. Yeah, for female.
Okay, so I want to share with you before we go.
You have something?
I just got this quote, and it really resonates. I think it works for anyone in any industry, actually. The next time someone tries to bring you down, remember this. confidence is quiet. Insecurity is loud. Just remember that. So those who are quiet are usually the ones who are confident. The ones who wawakan are the insecure ones.
Yeah, cakap lebih.
And
Yeah.
in the industry, there are a lot of people like that.
Yeah. You have to hear me.
You have to fight to be heard. You don't need to.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah.
good, people will know.
Yeah.
Kan?
Yeah, true. There are some people yang memang dia nak fight because of dia nak orang tahu. But not all lah macam tu. Bukan semua orang yang boleh pilih untuk buat benda tu. Ada some people just dia orang tahu what's going on, tapi dia just keep quiet lah. Yeah.
I was actually talking about talent.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to do much. People know if you're
Yeah.
good. You don't have to scream it from the rooftops. But anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. I just want to say one thing though. I
Yeah.
still don't understand this thing about influencers.
Oh, you salah orang you tanya.
No. Bukan salah orang. It's just this need to have influencers to be as actors
Yeah.
and not real actors. I think that's destroying the industry, and we need to stop that.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it here on your 360K podcast.
Cakap.
I said it here.
Yeah.
Itu je.
Yeah.
It needs to stop.
If dia orang nak jadi betul-betul proper actor,
Then go and learn.
go and learn, go for classes. Kan banyak.
Yeah. It's not about followers.
Yeah.
It spoils the show really.
Sebab this ni art kan. This is part of art. So apa-apa you buat pun tak salah. You main bola pun you kena belajar main bola.
Kan?
Kalau you nak jadi sportsman, nak jadi atlet, nak lari 100 meter pun you kena belajar berlari the proper way.
Betul.
So berlakon carilah
Yeah.
tukang ajar
Yeah.
berlakon yang proper.
Yeah. And
And-
that's what's destroying the industry, because diorang panggil influencers pelakon, and it becomes very two-dimensional kind of acting.
Okay.
And audience think that's what it's supposed to look like. And we're deceiving the audience actually. Padahal our actors can go further.
Yeah. So your advice is go and learn first.
Learn everything, anything. Even all of us, we're still learning.
Yeah.
You know, whatever age we are, we're still learning. We still need to keep improving.
Yeah.
Confidence is quiet.
Yes. Okay, semua dah tahu kan? Jangan main masuk pedal saja. Prepare yourself lah, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we done?
Okay. Let's talk about you yourself. Bukan pelakon, bukan Susan yang pelakon, bukan Susan yang directing or producing. Susan, how's your life now? Like, you know, yalah, apa selain buat benda ni semua, apa you buat kat rumah?
Tak ada benda pun?
Tak ada benda. There's nothing to talk about?
No.
No. Okay. So thank you so much, Susan.
You're most welcome.
Thank you so much for 360K.
You're all the best.
Yeah.
I look forward to listening to this.
Yeah. And itulah I dapat banyak info, banyak benda, banyak knowledge from the podcast yang kita ada sekarang ni. So thank you so much for coming.
You're most
So
welcome.
hope to see you soon. You can come back.
Sure.
Yeah.
If I've got anything to talk about,
Yeah,
I'll
we
come
can
back.
talk about a lot of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can.
Thank you so much, Susan.
Thanks a lot, man.
Alright.
Take care.
Yeah, you too.